So students, difference between the unary and the binary arithmetic operators. Unary arithmetic operator first, it operates upon a single operand. Now the binary arithmetic operator, it operates upon the two operands. So for unary means single operand is required for the unary arithmetic operator, and binary operator, arithmetic operator, performs or operates upon the two operands. Like in mathematics we write a plus b, in Java also we can write a plus b, so that is means addition of a and b. Okay. Sometimes in Java you will find the unary operator also plus, unary minus also, because suppose I have to write minus 15, minus 5, so that is also a possibility. So it is there. Okay. After that, students, then we talk about the second difference. Then that is plus plus increment and minus minus, that is decrement, are the two unary arithmetic operators. Apart from these plus plus and minus minus, we have got plus and minus also in the unary arithmetic operator. Okay. This plus plus and minus minus can be used as the postfix and the prefix form. Now we talk about the binary arithmetic operators. There are plus, minus, division, multiplication, and one percentage sign you see, that is basically the modulus that gives us the remainder. Right, so these operators which are the arithmetic operators, and they operate upon the two operands. Okay, now we go to the next one. Then here we have postfix increment operator and the prefix increment operator. So post means after, pre means before. So postfix increment operator, that is plus plus, prefix increment operator, that is also plus plus, though both are increment, but it's the difference of the location. Okay. Postfix, first difference, it is written after the operand, post means after, and prefix it is written before the operand. Then we talk about the second one, very important, postfix increment operator. It works upon or on the principle of use then change principle. Okay. And prefix increment, it works on the principle of change then use. This you can understand better through the examples. So here is an example. Students, you see the first line, x equal to 5. X has been given the value 5, and then y has been initialized or assigned x plus plus semicolon. So this is post increment operator with the x. Then we print system dot out dot println, x is there, so it will print the value of x. Output is 6 because x has been incremented by 1. But when we look at the second statement, that is system dot out dot println y, that will give the output 5. Why? Because if you look at this line int y equal to x plus plus, so here first x is being assigned. Alright, so that means x has been used first and then it will be increased. So int y equal to x plus plus means that x, the value of x will be given to y first and then it will be incremented. So y gets the previous value of x or the initial value of x, that was 5, so output will be 5. Then observe in a statement int y equal to x plus plus, int y equal to x plus plus. So here the statement is important. Again I am reading, first x with the value 5 is assigned to y, then x is incremented as it is post increment. Now I am coming to the other side, that is the prefix form or prefix increment operator. So int x equal to 5, int y equal to plus plus x. So here you can see that first it's been increased because there is prefix, and then the increased value, that will definitely be 6, that will be assigned to y. So in this case, system dot out dot println x and system dot out dot println y both give the output 6. Alright, I hope everybody has understood this pre and post. Then we go for the next one, and that is the post decrement. So students, here the symbol is minus minus for post and pre decrement both, but again the same thing, post is after, means first difference is it is written after the operand, and prefix it is written before the operand. Then second, it works upon the principle of use then change. Prefix decrement, that also works that works upon, or that works on the principle of change then use. Okay, so let's look at the example. First the example of post decrement side, int x equal to 5, int y equal to x minus minus, system dot out dot println x. So x will be printed. what will be printed, which value? A decremented value, that is basically 4, because x minus minus has already taken place, so that reduces the value of x by 1, so that becomes 4. Now look at the statement int y equal to x minus minus. So here what is happening? First x is being assigned to y, and currently x is 5, later is decremented, so that is why system dot 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 println y prints or gives the output 5. Alright, I think the reason is clear to you. Similar thing we had done in the post increment also. So here also use then change. Now we look at this side. Here prefix, so it is written before the operand, so minus minus x will be there. So look at the example. Before that I want to tell you, it works on the principle of change then use. So here int x equal to 5, int y equal to minus minus x, then system dot 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 println x, output is 4, because x has been decremented. Now same decremented value is assigned to y. So when we write system dot 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 println y, that also gives the output 4. Alright, so both the times the output is 4. After that, students, we have this one more difference. One is p not equal to q, the other is p not. You can see in the parenthesis, outer parenthesis, it is written not. Logical operator not is there, and then it is written in the parenthesis p double equal to q. So here, students, here is a relational operator. First I am reading for the p not equal to q. Here a relational operator not equal to is used, that will return true or false depending upon the value of p and q. As simple as that. But when we look at the other side, that is the not operator, then in the parenthesis p double equal to q. In this relational operator equal to is used, it will return true or false depending upon the value of p and q. Up to this point it's very simple, but what they have done, the result is negated through the logical not, which is logical operator. So what is the main feature of the logical not? That it simply negates the output. Means if the p double equal to q gives the output true, then through the not, logical not, it will become false. If the p double equal to returns false, then not, logical not will make it if the inner value p double equal to q is false, then not will make it true. Alright, so it simply negates the output. So I hope everybody is clear with this. Thanks everyone.